guys, my name is Elby. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to start posting because I think it's a good time in my life for me to start putting my health on my priority list. I've jumped in, it's the first week of school. We had a tough summer in my house because my husband was in an ATV accident at the beginning of the summer, and so we've been working through that, but it's put a lot of stress on the family. And so it was a little bit harder summer. I've gained some weight, and I've decided, you know what, first week of school, first week of time for me to make a change where I do incorporate my health into my list of all of my priorities. So welcome, thank you for joining me. I'm definitely looking for motivation and inspiration, so if you have a channel that I can follow, please suggest it, put a link below. I would love to read the comments and see what you guys have, because I want to get inspiration from other people and hopefully encourage you along your journey if you can encourage me back. Personally, I am a wife, I am a mother of 3, and I'm an engineer. I have a really fun job, but it can also be very stressful, which sometimes adds to some of my bad health habits because I do put that above myself a lot of times. I also am an MBA student, so I'm working on getting my MBA. And you can see there's a lot of different irons in the fire, and I need to be sure that I'm including myself in that. I honestly believe that if I put my health into my priority list, that whole list will just elevate, because every aspect of my list will be better. If I'm healthier, I can be a better mother. I can do a better job at work. I just think that there's so much I have to improve upon if I just improve upon myself as well. I think it's all part of a big system of being who I am. So we'll see about that. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping to follow the MIND diet, which was created for Alzheimer's prevention to help prevent cognitive decline, basically. I'm at an elevated risk for Alzheimer's, and so when I saw this and I looked at the authors, the person who's leading the real studies on how diet impacts your brain, it really spoke to me. And so I read the book and I really enjoyed it, and I said, this is what I want to do. This is when I make my end of summer start. As weird as that sounds, that's what I want to try and follow. So I've actually made a spreadsheet, and I'm going to start tracking how well I do with following some of those MIND principles. I think in doing that, having a weekly review, it'll keep encouraging me to make those choices. But there are other aspects to being healthy for your brain that I'm also quite interested in. One is weight loss, having a healthy body weight. Getting enough exercise is part of it, so obviously I need to incorporate that into my life because it's something that I really haven't been doing. Sometimes I'll do steps, but I really haven't been putting enough exercise into my life, good exercise. And getting enough sleep, which I also fail at. And having a positive attitude. I think I'm pretty good at having a positive attitude, but there's definitely some improvements I want to make in that aspect of my life as well. So all those things are things that I'm hoping to do and be part of and be encouraging with. So I want to do a weekly summary with that, but I also want to count my calories that I'm eating. So I'm going to start tracking everything, and I have been tracking, it's day 5 now, in my FitnessPal, what I'm eating every day, so I have an understanding of what I'm putting into my body, and I can go back and reference for how I'm doing on my little MIND checklist I've made. But also I'm wearing my Fitbit so that I can understand how many calories I'm burning during the day. And really I'd like to make a weekly summary of just what I feel like I should have lost based on that data versus what I actually lost based on the scale. I'm really curious how they correlate and if there are other factors involved, and so I just thought, that'd be a great weekly summary for someone like me to understand, okay, here's what I did this week, here's areas I can improve in, here's some things that I'm proud of. So those are my intended weekly summaries, but I'm also planning to have some daily vlogs just because I feel like I need to do it for my own personal encouragement. If you go and look at my day 3, for example, I had a stressful morning. And when I got to work, I made a poor choice, and then instead of downward spiraling, I found a way to kind of get through it, work through it, and by the end of the day, I was extremely happy. I got good encouragement from coworkers, husband, that kind of thing, and I just felt really good at the end of the day. So me kind of tracking and holding myself accountable in increments throughout the day really helped as part of that. And also, I was really proud of myself at the end of the day, so I was happy to be able to share it. So posting that just felt so good because I know that's the kind of day I want to have, is even if you have a little slip up, you can totally make up for it and recover. So those are some of the daily posts that I'm going to make, and hopefully eventually I have some progress posts I can make. That would also be very fantastic. We shall see. But yes, that is also my intent. I had originally had this, when I get set into a goal, I can be really aggressive about it. And so I had, as part of my job, I had my performance unit. I was like, oh, I'm going to finish my MBA in 1 more year. And I told my husband about it. He's like, no, you're not taking that many classes at once. You need to slow down. You need to whatever. So I've decided, okay, I've kind of changed that to I'm going to finish it in 2 years type of goal. And I was thinking, as part of that, if that's 2 years, if I can stay on track and lose, a pound a week is a reasonable thing, then maybe I can get to my goal weight too. And how fantastic would that be if I could achieve both of those things at the same time, instead of the typical mentality I've had where I'm putting everything into one thing and then not putting something into my health, which is not a one-time goal that you achieve. It's not, you don't just lose 10 pounds and then you're done. It's something that you have to maintain. And so I think making 2 years as kind of a goal of where I want to be with losing 100 pounds is very reasonable. If I can stay accountable and stick to it, I think it's possible. It doesn't seem possible when I think about the last time I was at that weight. But I know in my heart that if it's something that I really want, I can achieve it. And I do think that I can. So I wanted to put that out there for everybody, and that's why I'm here. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I do intend to post more. I've already seen some great people that I want to start subscribing to, and hopefully find more people. So please, if you have some encouragement, let me know and I'll subscribe to you too. Thank you so much for watching.